I've been tracking Bill Maher getting red pilled for a solid year, year and a half, maybe 2 years. I've always liked Bill Maher because I thought he was honest, I thought he was smart, and I've been saying ever since Trump got out of office, now that he doesn't have Trump to talk about, he's going to have to deal with the truth. And once he starts dealing with the truth, he's going to figure out how BS the woke is. Your thoughts on the red pilling of Bill Maher?
All I could say is after those clips in his past weekend show, if he does a concert at the Hollywood Bowl, I would get extra security if I'm Bill Maher. But you're right, though. There was a point where I watched that show weekly for years, and there came a point probably halfway through the Trump administration where I said, okay, I can't take it. I thought Bill lost his way. Now it looks like he's getting back onto the plantation. And I think there's another factor here. I believe he lives in California. Anyone that has a shred of honesty and intelligence, or a mixture of both, can't see what is going on in our state. Just driving around the city, looking at the crime reports, watching any type of news that has any integrity, and think what is taking place in our city is acceptable over the long term. But this is where people will rip Bill Maher. They only get honest or get outraged when it affects them directly. And I think that's one of the issues people have with the elite, that when you're on the ivory tower on top looking down at us peasants, you don't care. You want us to eat cake. As soon as it affects you, now all of a sudden you become honest and a speaker of truth. But I will give Bill Maher credit, given the fact that the circles that he runs in, I would bet, because I think I've gone through this, you've probably gone through this. When you make your beliefs on this side of the fence, and I guess you want to call it right, so clear, and with the platform that he has, he's probably lost friends. And for him to do this so consistently the past 12 to 18 months, as you said, I'll give a tip of the cap. He does deserve some credit.
Well, he deserves some credit, but I also think he's a businessman that has his finger in the air, that can see that the independent route is the way to go moving forward. And so he started this podcast network of his own, Club Random, I think he calls it. And I think he sees that as the future. He wants the same independence Joe Rogan has, Adam Carolla. Adam Carolla was on his show this past weekend. And so I think he's building his path towards independence and away from the corporate purse strings of an HBO and any other network. And, I think he signed a 2-year, extension, and I think this is it. He hopes that his podcast takes off. And didn't I just see Conan O'Brien just got a deal for his podcast there for $150 million? Bill Maher wants some of that type money.